And so tell me, Frank, you are a father. How do you teach your children? And we already kind of pretty much touched on it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
But how do you teach them not to make the same mistakes you did by running with gangs? And how does your family play a role in your change?
Um, the
The
village,
village,
family
family
play a
play a
big
big
role.
role.
Anything
Anything
one
one
of
of
us
us
lacking
lacking
in,
in,
other
other
ones
ones
come
come
at
at
ASAP.
ASAP.
That's right.
And
And
real
real
big
big
on
on
respect.
respect.
And
And
like we
like we
said
said
before,
before,
the
the
church
church
was
was
the
the
foundation.
foundation.
That's right.
And the
The
church
church
we
we
came
came
up
up
in
in
was
was
love.
love.
So
So
when
when
your
your
foundation
foundation
built
built
on
on
love,
love,
That's right.
everything
everything
else
else
follows.
fall into place.
That's right. And love survives everything. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
And so that's that's a good foundation to have because there's a lot of kids out there that don't have a solid foundation. And we know that, I'm saying to you from from growing up, without their fathers and not saying that because I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Curlin was a brick
Love.
house. You know what I'm saying to
Oh,
you?
I miss her.
As far as her foundation, but when you got five knuckleheads, at the same time, I mean, and she did what she could, brother. God bless her
Yes,
soul. You know what I'm
sir.
saying to you, and but it starts with that foundation. You know what I'm saying to you. So and even if so the father wasn't there, but if she wasn't there as well, I mean, this could have been a whole new ball game. You know what I'm saying to you? It could
Right.
have been a different outcome, but just the strength that she showed and gave and the love as well, because without the love, there's no, you know what I'm saying to you, the foundation is going to crack and crumble if there's no love involved. But she was a rock, man, and like I said, growing up without that father figure, and trying to navigate out there, you know what I'm saying to you, on your
Yes,
own,
sir.
and not get swamped or swallowed up. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard task. You know what I'm saying to
Most
you?
definitely.
When you don't have a man leading you, because the man is the leader, the mother is the teacher. You know what I'm saying to you? And so if you just have the teaching, that's swell. That's really swell. But you also need that leader too.
That
That
example.
Like
example.
there you go. That's don't walk that walk and maybe talk that talk. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
to you? But we had to
Yes, sir.
find that out the hard way. And the grace of God, like I said, we're sitting here today and we're able to collaborate. You're doing what you're doing, and it's positive. I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's positive. So that's a beautiful thing, man. To be able to sit here with you, Neff, and we're on these levels that we're on right now in life. That's a beautiful
Yes,
thing.
sir. Definitely a
Definitely a
blessing.
blessing.
So Frank, I'm the architect. You're the witness. If there's a kid listening right now who feels like their only path is the one you left behind, what's the Blue Panther directive you have for them today? Meaning, so like the things that you've done in your life,
Mhm.
what can you give a kid to make sure that they not your kids, but another kid that's
Got you.
not your, what I'm saying, what kind of directive can you give them so they don't go down the same path that you did?
I
I
would
would
say
say
don't
don't
let
let
what
what
you
you
already
already
did
did
define you.
define you.
As long
Long
as
as
you're
you're
going
going
towards
towards
greatness,
greatness,
which
which
is
is
positivity,
positively towards things you
no,
know,
not
not
no
no
maybe,
maybe,
you
you
know
know
you
you should do, you're
going
going
towards,
towards that,
that's the
that's the
goal.
goal.
Right. Okay.
We've been there, done
Done
it.
it.
You
You
see,
see,
when we
when we
did it
did
the
it the
wrong
wrong
way,
way,
how
how
we
it
went,
went,
it
it wasn't
pretty
pretty
for
for
nobody.
nobody.
Right.
So
So
And it
the
wasn't
right
right
pretty.
way
way
is
is
the
the
goal.
goal.
Yeah,
And
right.
then
And then
you
you
always
always
get
get
your
your
gold
gold
medal.
medal at the end.
Right. Because the right way brings longevity.
Most
Most
definitely.
definitely.
And so what we all as humans is we should be striving for longevity.
Most
Most
definitely.
definitely.
And reason why I bring that part up is because growing up in LA, longevity wasn't a part of the equation.
Straight up.
My mindset was I'm going to die before I turn 18 anyway. You know what I'm saying to you? That's
Straight
what
up.
made the anger, and I mean going to so many of my peers' funerals and stuff like that. It gave me PTSD. You know what I'm saying to you? Just like because I know I'm going to die. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's a horrible way to think about life. I know
Most
I'm going to die
definitely.
before I'm 18. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be the hardest motherfucker that there is.
Straight up.
I'm going to get you before you get me. You know what I'm
Straight
saying to
like
you?
that.
And I
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
that way for a long time. You know what I'm saying to you? And it took me time. I had to realize that, You know, that's not a true story. I didn't expect to be here at this age right now today, Neff. I just honestly didn't as a juvenile growing up in the streets, gangbang. I just didn't think that. And so being that I don't think that I'm going to make it to be old at old age, live longevity, I was reckless. I was reckless
Straight up.
because I didn't care. You know what I'm saying to you? And so when you don't care, this is my fear with these kids out there. When you don't care, there's consequences and repercussions that are going to come along with that.
Every time.
And there's one of two things that is going to get you: death or jail. Now,
That's
it took me jail. Thank God it wasn't death. It took me jail. All right, prison, 4.5 years. All right, and that in itself woke me up too. So there's so you know, people think that change comes automatically. Like, boom, okay, I want to change, I'm changing. But change doesn't
Oh
come
no.
like that. Change comes in stages. You understand what I'm saying to you? And you have to be willing to embrace each and every change that you see coming and happening for you and embrace it and absorb it. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's how I've lived. That's what I did. That's what brought me to where I'm at today. And I said, I
Whoa.
didn't change overnight, bro. You know what I'm saying to you?
Facts. Real growth.
Go ahead now.
I'm just saying that's the real growth.
You know,
For real.
And like I said, man, I just, you know, and sitting here today, I really don't want any kid to have to. I mean, bro, look here. I mean, there's so much pain and hurt out there on them streets. You know what I'm saying to you? And if I could save a kid from going through any of that, then that's my mission today as a
Facts.
Panther, is to save a kid from that hurt and that pain that they're going to feel if they're out there living that street life, that gang life, whatever life it may be when you're out there on them streets.
Most definitely.
So, you know, I got one more question, a few more questions, I think I should say. In the
I got
streets,
you.
Frank, they sell this ideal of loyalty and family, but usually that pack only stays together until things get hot, right? When I built the Blue Panthers, I wanted to create a pack based on actual ownership and resilience. Looking back at the life you left, where did that street version of loyalty fail you? And why does a young person need a structured pack like ours to actually make it out?
I feel like people pick and choose when the rules
apply.
like they loyal to a certain extent until it comes to something that they may have to take off. And that's like, nah, that ain't how it work. I done took 15 losses because I'm following the rules. You want to break the rules on your one loss? Nah, bro.
Because it's a teeter totter.
Yeah. It's like we supposed to be playing by the same rules. I thought I was following the rules, man.
Right. So that's the other thing I want these kids to realize too, is that you know when you're getting into these gangs and stuff, they talk about being loyal to you and your family and all of that, and I've done seen firsthand homeboys shoot homeboys in the back of the head just because another homeboy didn't like him and sicked another one on him. So to me, my family ain't like that. I got to never worry about my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's my blood family blasting in the back of my head. So that's not a factor. You know what I'm saying to you? And so
Straight
the
up.
only loyalty is to yourself and to your life. You know what I'm saying to you, to make sure that you know you're going forward doing the right thing, because it's all lies. You know what I'm saying to you? And I could be the first to say, you know, I didn't sell that dream like that, being the leader
Right.
of a gang. I didn't, because I'm the type of motherfucker that if I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna ask you to do it. You know what I'm saying to you?
Facts.
And then if there's something that needs to be done, hell, I'm gonna do it before you anyway. You know what I'm saying to you? Because I was on go all the time. You know what I'm saying to you? And so these kids, man, they're trying to prove these points out here and just get these stripes. All right. And not realizing that once you fall, there's no coming back from that. But once you go to that jail cell, you're going to realize the only people there is your family. And I'm talking about your real family. Your
Straight
mother,
up.
your father, whoever it may be, cousins, uncles. Them are going to be ones sending you money, writing your letters. It ain't going to be your homeboys. You know what I'm saying to you? And so, you know, that's a point that I need to get across to these kids as well. The streets don't love you, and they ain't going to love you back. So just stay out of them.
Straight like that.